hello. Hello, hello, hey, hello, 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 hey, hello, hello.
Hello everybody, happy Tuesday and welcome back to my channel. This is Dominique. Thank you for joining me on PS Dominique. If this is your first time, hello, welcome. And if you have been here before, thank you for tuning in and coming back. So today I want to do a little conversation about being a parent, parenting in 2022. I've seen so many people make posts, just about the different things that they're dealing with their children these days. And I kind of just want to talk about it just a little bit. So I feel like parenting these days is a lot harder. It's way different than when I was a child. They have a lot more things these days. They have a lot of video games. They have cell phones. It's social media. All these things were not popular at all when I was growing up. Or when, most people my age or older, or even a little younger than me. We didn't have that type of stuff when we were growing up. So I feel like it's a lot different these days. Our kids are exposed to more at an earlier age. And whether people believe it or not, social media and friends, they do have an effect and an influence on our children in the way that they act and they think. Now, they may not have like a big effect on your child depending on who your child is, but some of the things that they do or see or even say, that they done got it from somebody else, or just something that they seen. Kids are very intelligent. Kids are very smart even at a young age, and they pick up and catch up on a lot. For me, I feel like, our kids are losing their ways a lot because, there's no more discipline to me. It's like, and I understand in sort of a way because I'm not going to lie, I don't too much discipline my kids as far as whooping them. Now, I will smack them in the back, or I might pop their hand or something. I'm not even going to stunt, sometimes when they get out of line, but a full out belt whooping switch like we used to get, no, that they don't even happen no more these days. And it's just, it's real different. But I will pop them or whatever. And they will know when I'm for real and listen, I ain't playing with you. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And my kids are fairly good, but they are kids. And kids, it is just their nature to be rebellious, to be defiant, that's just a child. We were the same way when we were growing up. Like, we can't say that we didn't give our parents a hard time, dealing with different things. So, it's tough, it's different, it's just our turn. And this is the perfect time for us to turn to our parents or our grandparents, aunties, uncles, to see, what did they do when we were doing stuff like this, or when our cousins was doing stuff like this. What did they do to handle it, or how did they get over it? It's all about evolving and learning. Every day is something different with parenting, from children getting sick, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, eye appointments, school, sports. Like, it's tough being a parent, and trying to work and do what you have to do for your children, but you make it all happen. And you feel proud and you feel successful, when your children accomplish something good. And it makes it even harder, when you're not in a 2-parent home or whatever, but you get it done. And I feel like it can be done. Look at him. I told him I'm about to record. Go sit down. Did he listen? Clearly not. That's an example of kids. They don't listen. They don't listen these days. You have to, some people take phones, take TVs, take privileges. I mean, I know when we was younger, we probably had one TV downstairs and maybe one upstairs. You was lucky if you got a TV in your room, but we did not have TVs in every room like we did now. We didn't have cell phones. We had a house phone that everybody had to share. So if somebody called for mama or daddy, you had to get off the phone. And we definitely knew not to test our parents. Like, I felt like we tested our parents, but we knew our parents was for real about that. Like, we was getting beatings back in the day. we was really getting beatings. And some people feel like whoopings, it don't work. Some people feel like it don't work, and that's their personal preference. I mean, I do believe, like I said, in a little smack or a little pop, a little whooping, if they gotta get one, ain't never hurt nobody. But, you know, there is a certain extent to that, you know what I'm saying? And to just be all out beating on your kids and wailing on them all the time, that may be a little extensive. But again, you know, we go through those phases where we get frustrated with our children, and that's understandable. But I also feel like it is okay to express your feelings to your child. It is okay to say, hey, you know, I'm taking care of you. I'm working hard. I'm making sure you're getting here and there. It's not fair for you to go and act the way that you act. You know, that's not how I'm raising you. That's not how I'm bringing you up. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to continue to keep doing X, Y, and Z, you need to do the things that I ask of you. And that's okay. But I think often times a lot of people ignore problems and signs that their children are going through. You know, if you feel like your child needs therapy because your conversations are not helping, or you know, there's just another level of something going on mentally, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we're in an age and time now where therapy is becoming more acceptable for adults and for children. But nothing is wrong with talking to somebody. That doesn't mean you're crazy. That doesn't mean you have something wrong. But sometimes it's easier to talk to somebody else than it is sometimes your parent. You can't get out what you're trying to say to them, because sometimes as a parent we do have like a one-track mind, because we know what we want them to do, and that's the direction or path we want them to go. But we have to understand, as they get older and they learn things and they're forming their own opinion and getting their own idea on life, especially when they're 16, 17, 18, they are going to have their own thoughts and want to go a different way or whatever, which is okay. But we just have to trust the process, and we have to let them know we're there for them. We support them no matter what, but we just want, you know, the best for our kids, and that's understandable. But that's just my little simple take on parenting. Again, it's not easy. A lot of long days, a lot of restless nights, but it can be done. And as a community and as a family, you know, we have to pull together and be there for one another, support one another. Be smarter, you know, about it when it comes to the children. So I want to hear your thoughts on parenting, some things that you do or what you're going through. Comment down below in the comments. A nice healthy debate. And thank you guys again for watching, for tuning in. As always, I'll be back again with another topic in a few days.